Tonight we are going to Louisiana. For those of you who are interested in what the difference is between Creole cooking and Cajun cooking, Creole is generally the city cooking, so it was a little bit more high end. The influences are African, the French Caribbean, and parts of France. It's spicy and it has tomatoes, always has tomatoes. Cajun cooking was brought down by the French from Canada and is much more country, and they cook a lot with a roux sauce, but a lot of it is the same. So tonight I'm kind of putting them both together. I'm using tomatoes. I don't have any Creole spice mix. I've got Cajun spice mix, and I am mixing prawns with sausages, so that'll be interesting. To get in advance. So my prawns are cooked prawns, and I have got some good colour on my sausages. They're cooked sausages. They're chipolatas, and I've cut each chipolata into 3 on the diagonal. Cut them any way you like. Oh, and the other important thing is all of them, Creole and Cajun, they have what's called the Holy Trinity: finely chopped onion, celery and green pepper. So I've got 1 onion, 1 stick of celery and about half a green pepper, all finely chopped. Let's get going. That's about 2 tablespoons. No, it's a bit less. I'm just basically covering the bottom of the pot with some vegetable oil, and I'm going to heat that up on a medium-low light, tipping in the onions, celery and green pepper. The Holy Trinity. I love that. I'm going to cook that until it's soft, maybe 7 to 10 minutes. I'm going to season this with a little bit of salt. Other ingredients that I've got, I had some leftover tomatoes in a tin, along with a couple of tomatoes from my garden, and I'm just going to break those up. I've just picked another tomato from the garden, and I'm using this serrated peeler, which is fantastic for tomatoes. You don't have to put them in boiling water. It just peels the skin really easily. I've also got some cherry tomatoes, which are past their best. I'm going to stick those in as well. I'm not going to peel those. After 5 minutes cooking time of the Holy Trinity, I'm going to add my garlic. Once all your vegetables are nice and soft, put in 2 teaspoons of, I'm using Cajun spice mix. If you can get Creole, even better. It is salty, which is why I'm only starting with 2 teaspoons. And just cook that out for a minute. I'm going to sprinkle in some flour. I expect it to be about a teaspoon, and stir that through. Next going in is a tablespoon of tomato paste. Let the tomato cook out for a minute. Tomatoes in. And I'm going to half fill this empty can of tomatoes. In fact, I've done 3/4 full with stock, whatever stock you've got. And I'm just going to let that cook down. I'm going to put in a bay leaf and a good grinding of pepper. So this has been reducing for about half an hour. There is a rice film, a Louisiana rice film, to follow this recipe. I'm putting in the sausages and I'm putting in the prawns, and I'm going to stir them through, and I'm going to put a lid on it and just leave it to sit to warm through. This has sat in the hot sauce for about 5 minutes. I'm going to sprinkle on some parsley and a spring onion. This is my Creole prawns and sausage. Such a funny combination, but I know it's going to be good. Oh, and I've made some Louisiana rice. I do find that sometimes cooking kills my appetite. I shouldn't say that, should I? So I'm putting on a little bit of rice and Creole prawn and sausage. Bon appetit. See you next year in New Orleans. See you next year in New Orleans. Louisiana. See you next year in New Orleans, Louisiana.